Marker Mercy review, guys. Get right to it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan 680.
I'm Angela, that Cody Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get right to it. First off, it's a Monday. Gotta love Mondays. Work week.
Monday.
/ mystery IMAX movie. This is by far. If you do not have, this isn't sponsored by Regal, but if you do not have a Regal movie pass, what the hell are you doing? Like, just go. It's like, what is it, $21.99, I think, right now. And you have a special. I think it's like you buy 5 months, get 1 month free, something like that. And you know, we've had the Regal pass like over a year already by now. It's been probably almost two. Mm-hmm. I want to say almost 2 years.
Yeah, we use that puppy as much as we can.
Yeah, and honestly, even if you're the average moviegoer, because obviously we see a lot more movies. More so, but I would say this. If you're a huge fan, I mean, I love Regal. Santikos is local here, but I have my own. I'm not going to go on that rant. I have my own rant against Santikos or whatever, because they're not big on movies. They're big on entertainment, which is fine, right? Which is fine. But I'm real big on auditoriums, cinema, and everything, and Regal has everything for that. So I'm 100% behind them. But anyways, so this is a first ever Regal IMAX mystery movie.
Yeah, movie mystery Monday. Yeah.
Because usually we get like just regular movies. So this one we had to drive all the way 35 minutes away.
To Live Oak.
To Live Oak.
To the
Live Oak. If you know
but I will say, that's our first time going to that theater, and it was pretty schmancy nice. It was so nice.
Very comfortable, very comfortable.
Yeah, those seats were pretty banging. So I will say I enjoyed the movie, seeing that in that format.
Yeah, definitely. But let's get right to it. What was today? Even though it was a mystery movie, we knew what it was.
We kind of guessed it. I think a lot of speculation online, given the rating and the runtime, it was pretty obvious. But regardless, the movie mystery for today was Mercy.
Mercy, guys.
So in the near future, a detective stands on trial accused of murdering his wife. He has 90 minutes to prove his innocence to the advanced AI judge he once championed before it determines his fate. So Ryan, kick us off. This is starring Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson. What were your thoughts going into this? I personally didn't see or hear anything about it going into it. I'm not sure if you had kind of read up on it before, but what were your thoughts going into this?
Yeah, I saw the poster in this, and I saw MGM was really pushing, MGM Amazon, which is now one. They were really pushing for this movie to really exceed expectations and everything. Mm-hmm. One of the key things I did notice about this movie was that I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I kind of had a hunch. And because of the whole point of this movie is because it's based off of AI judge, right? This is an AI judge. That's the whole premise. And Chris Pratt's trying to prove his innocence. And long story short, I'm not going to spoil it for you. We're not going to spoil it for you. But I just wanted to confirm because I did see a couple clips here. I didn't see the full trailer. I think because you know how sometimes I do when I'm watching Amazon Prime, like everyone else. I don't know if you have the ad version. I have the ad version. So it would come up every now and then. So, but just clips. It's not the full trailer. They'll just show you like, I don't know, like 30 seconds or less. So I was like, that looks AI, like certain scenes. And yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is AI. You know, whether you feel about AI action sequences, whatever, right? That's on you. Everyone has a opinion about it. I'm more 100% behind practical effects. And granted, yeah, there is some small practical effects, but typically they rely solely on CGI and AI in this case. And when it comes to the filmmaking and everything, but one of the key things obviously was Chris Pratt. Of course, everyone knows him as Star-Lord, Parks and Recreation. And here's the thing: I'm not a huge fan of Chris Pratt. I'm going to say that right now. And I guess whatever you want to call it bias, but was he good as Star-Lord? Yeah, I of course, I like him as Star-Lord. I liked him in Guardians 3 and the Guardian movies, and of course. But regardless, though, this wasn't really solely focused in on his his comedy. It really is not. It's mainly focused on a sci-fi thriller that's really trying to prove his innocence, along with Rebecca Ferguson in here, which everyone knows Rebecca Ferguson. So it's like, yeah, it's just definitely two well-known people. And I think the casting was intentional because you want to get A-list people because that's what's going to draw everyone to go see this movie. I'm going to say this, guys. I'm going to say this, and take it what you want. Take it with a grain of salt. This movie is okay. It's solid. It's not great, and it's okay. now. Am I going to remember? It's just everything feels generic. Like the whole premise feels generic to me. And I feel like they missed an opportunity here where they could have really expanded a little bit more. And we could have seen a lot more action sequences out of Chris Pratt because we know he can do it. And stuff. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity for me. And I thought it was okay. It was all right to me. Take it with a grain of salt, guys. But I thought it was solid. It was okay. And I think people are still gonna see this movie regardless. But anyways,
I hope so.
Yeah. Anyways, Angela, what did you think? Because I know we're the total opposite today.
Yeah, we are in the total opposite spectrum here.
Yeah, we are.
I really, really enjoyed the movie. I as much as you say you wish you had more action from him, I think this is an action-packed movie. It is very similar, and I'm not going to try and compare the two, but to me it gave off vibes, maybe not exactly the same plot, but it gave off vibes of like Searching and Anything Missing, where it's like most of the movie you're behind, like you see the digital representation of like the camera footage, the body cam footage, the evidence, the files, phones, records, everything you see. It's more digital access to that, and that's most of the movie, because most of the movie is centered in this cell block, if you will, this judge room, if you will, with this AI.
With Mercy.
With the AI program, Mercy. So it's not a lot of action in the sense of like him doing things until the third act, but I do think there was action because you see it through the footage and the camera angles and all that stuff. So I thought it was very enjoyable. I like concepts like that. For me, like, because you're trying to figure out this puzzle of who done it. Yeah. I'm always into that. I always love mystery, especially when the audience has to also
crime,
of almost solve it along with the main character. I love those concepts, and I really enjoy the AI aspect of it. I always thought I think that's very interesting. I know one of the films that I really enjoy even to this day is like iRobot, very much like AI technology, futuristic. And this is a very interesting concept, this Mercy program. Like you have this AI judge, jury, executioner, and it's presumed guilty until the person who's accused, they have a plethora of access to everything in this cloud, per se, all this data and footage and documents. It's pretty scary what actually they have access to. And they have 90 minutes to prove their innocence. So I think that's a very, very interesting concept.
Yeah.
And it's a little scary because, you kind of wonder, like, could this be the future?
I mean, if it not already has been happening, right? And we forgot the premise is you got 90 minutes to prove your innocence.
Yes, you do, and that's so scary because he also almost kind of goes through like not the stages of like grief. It's like grief. He goes like through anger, denial. He tries to plead. He tries to do this, and then he starts to get into like, okay, I have X amount of time left to prove my innocence. Let me get down to the business. Yeah. And he does. And I agree. I'm not the biggest fan of Chris Pratt, but I do enjoy him in this film. I think I liked Rebecca Ferguson's character more. Yeah. Even though she was very like the AI, very cold, disassociated AI. I thought it was a very interesting concept, and I was thoroughly entertained. I loved her in it. As much as I don't like Chris Pratt, I enjoyed his part as well. Could it have been more action on his part? Maybe, but I disagree. I think there was enough action in this film to keep me satisfied. I personally didn't. I think I maybe called it in my mind maybe like 5 or 10 minutes before the big reveal. So most of the film, I was in the dark of like, I really don't know who this. You're trying to figure it out. Who done it? Yeah. And I like movies like that because usually I can kind of guess right away. Or have a hunch, if you will. Yeah. That's in the movie. But I enjoyed the film. I really did. I hope more people enjoyed it. For an Amazon film, I thought it was a cool concept. I would like, I enjoyed it, my time in it. And I think the runtime is good. It's
100%.
Like an hour, 40, hour 50. Perfect. You don't need to be longer. You don't need to be shorter. I think it's a really good time.
Yeah, I know. And I want to go back and say, yes, there is action sequence. But here's the thing, though. A lot of it's AI and a lot of it's AI moments. And I hate that. I hate it when they don't use.
I get it. But again, this technology doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know. But we're living in a world where AI is going against actors right now. And so, yes.
I don't think the actors themselves are AI.
No. But like certain scenes, you could tell there was a little bit AI. But I was like, hey, whatever. I was just like, I'm just noticing that. And, and that's one of the talkable moments here in filmmaking right now, right? It's crazy to me how they would use and not to say Rebecca Ferguson, no, because she plays an AI and she plays it pretty damn good, I think. I mean, for the most part, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully she wasn't really AI. They just said, let me use your picture of your face.
No, I think that's just her. I really think that's her.
Of course. It's so like, but based on everything that you've seen, guys, and the visuals and screen focused, for me, it didn't reach the caliber of thrill that I wanted it to reach. And let's just say that the stakes weren't high for me for the most part. They really weren't. It was kind of little bit predictable towards the end, and I'll say that. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you can disagree. But it is watchable, though. I'll say that. It's not the worst movie. It's still watchable.
Watchable. Okay, it's palatable, you guys.
Oh, here we go. But anyways, and I'll also, before we go into ratings, I want to see, you think this movie, because that obviously, just like everything else, right? We need to know if it's going to make money. Is it going to make that buck at the box office? Because here's the thing. Critic ratings are coming out on, I think, Thursday, and just like ours. And I'm just like, damn, like, I don't know if it's going to do good on the critic side. Because let's be honest here, and call me crazy, guys. Call me crazy. Put in the comments down below.
Not denying that.
People when they go see a movie, do you not go see what people are saying about it? Like whether you look up Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb, you're still gonna look up. I mean, 9 times out of 10, people I know that go on Rotten Tomatoes that are not even average moviegoers that just go to the movies like once or twice a month, maybe not even once every month, and they know about Rotten Tomatoes. They know to look on the review. So like my thing is, reviews are kind of I'm anticipating this reviews to be in the 40%, 40-ish.
I could see it because again, it's nothing really special of a film. It's not, completely original idea. It's not a completely like novel concept. And for me, I think you've described it more as like a popcorn movie. Like it's just very enjoyable to the average audience goer. Nothing special about it. It's very entertaining, but there's really nothing, like you say, there's nothing special. I agree. I think this movie may not hit a home run with the critics, but I hope the general audience does enjoy it. I mean, I think it's a very, very entertaining, compelling film to me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. I would probably recommend people watch it.
And there's times where critics are totally opposite of we have regular audience scores. So yeah, of course, I'm on Tomatoes, but I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say my piece. I'm still very skeptical, and for me, it's a missed opportunity. Sorry, guys, but let's get right to ratings. Let's go to ratings. Let's go to ratings real quick, Angela. What is your rating?
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for it, but I think a good solid 7.5 for me.
Okay.
Because again, I enjoy those films. I enjoy figuring out the mystery. I enjoyed the format. Like I said, when he's in the chair, in the trial, and he has all this evidence, and he has all like the access to this plethora of knowledge and data. And I think it's very interesting the way it's animated and it shows all that. I enjoy the AI aspect. I enjoy the thrills and the action. So it was a very high movie for me.
That's a high rating.
That is a high rating, and because I really enjoyed it, I did. I'm gonna probably get a lot of hate for it, but I thought it was a really good, solid film at the end of the day.
What was it? 7?
7.5.
7.5.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll leave it at that. Oh my God. So obviously, guys, I'm gonna probably give it a little bit less rating.
Less rating.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest here. So I'm gonna give us a 4.5 out of 10. It's not an average 5 out of me. It just, again, it goes back to like the practical effects. It goes back to the story. It goes back, for me, the stakes weren't really there for me, and I thought that was okay. Nothing even more so on the actors per se. It was mainly just the whole. I would say the whole story arc. And I don't know. I just want a little bit more. Missed opportunity. This could have been a Jason Bourne almost, if you will, like a spinoff. But then people would have probably been upset about that. It's a spinoff of Jason Bourne, but I would not have seen it like that. It's one of those movies like Jason Statham. Jason Statham could be in any fucking movie, and he fucking makes it. He's in a construction. He's a transporter, a construction worker. He's a beekeeper. Come on. This guy can play whatever the fuck. He can play a fucking gardener, and he's a fucking killer. Like he's amazing at that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I wanted it to be a spinoff of that, where like maybe we could see something a little bit better. Maybe we could see a sequel or a franchise, if you will, out of this, and whatever. But I mean, yeah, we'll see.
I disagree because with the story that it is the way it is, I wouldn't want it to be like a copy of something like you say, a new Jason Bourne, a new Jason Statham. It's a single story about this program and this character. No. And I don't think it should be like, oh, it could have been the next Jason Bourne. I think that's completely relevant. Tomato, potato.
No, but no, I wanted it to be focused in on Chris Pratt's character and to like expand a little bit more and be like, all right, now what's next? Or at the very end, I don't know, say that.
I mean,
now
you
what's
could
next?
Technically.
No, they can't. They didn't do it. I'm just saying. But that's what I want.
But
and
you
whatever.
could. It's still not too late because of
They
the way it
wanted money.
ends. But again, I disagree. I think it was, for what it was, just a single story, and maybe they'll come out with more. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you know what to do. Thank you for watching, everyone. As always, I am your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
Manja, that Ange.
You know what to do, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And we got more movie reviews coming out to you later this week. We got another film. We got 2 more movies coming out before the end of the week. So go ahead and check out our other reviews if you haven't already. And yeah, let us know what you think of of everything, man. We love talking to every single one of you guys. And just thank you for being us a part of your day. See you at the movies, guys. Laters.